When you came back from New York in the 56, I think
56.
it was, having studied and worked with Ben Graham, what was the dream? What was the ambition?
Well, it was kind of disgustingly low. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had about $150,000 at that time, and I felt, if I earned 10% on that'd be $15,000 a year, and I could live big on that at the time. I was interested in reading and taking courses at the university. I took my father-in-law's course in psychology, and I thought I might go to law school. I knew there were a whole bunch of subjects I wanted to read about. And then I sort of stumbled into this partnership a few months later because 7 members of the family said, we want you to handle our investments. And I didn't want to do it one at a time or tell them what I was doing. So I put the 7 together in a partnership that had $105,100 in it. You can guess who the $100 was.
Yes, I know.
and I thought that was it. And a few months later, a fellow named Homer Dodge, who had been a stockholder at Graham Newman, came out, saw me in Omaha, and he said Graham Newman was liquidating, and he said he'd asked Ben where to put his money, and Ben said maybe Warren would be a good choice. So he joined me for, I think, about $100,000 at the time. And then 4 months later, some fellow in Omaha that read the legal notice, actually, a friend of mine called me up and said, what are you doing? And I told him, and he did it. So yeah, I just kind of stumbled along.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you have a partnership,
right,
and you're making money.
And I couldn't sell Keo now, understand? But the partnership did well, and part of the partnership was buying what looked like cheap stocks. Berkshire Hathaway looked like a cheap stock. It was a terrible business.
What was your ambition then? Now you have a vehicle.
Yeah.